John Bear Bonds. She told me that the money make try holding out the mother ain't nothing. I've been always feeling like the one. I'ma show 'em how it's done. I like that money.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, Winston. Flush to his right. Roberts has it.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. This caught by Carlson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, they'll run Sanders.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 42 yards. And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Cole up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Lance now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 20! Touchdown, 49ers! Well, Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Lance. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dante Fowler able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance going to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Abukum. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Winston. Forced out to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. There's the tight end, Carlson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
For the Falcons field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Marlon Davidson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. 3rd and long for Winston. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. Room past the 20. And how about that for just running out the clock? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action, Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on second down. Lance. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
San Francisco.
Lance now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Richie Graham. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Winston rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 27th, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, Mitchell. John Kaminsky got him down defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From midfield, here's Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Working from the gun, Lance escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Lance now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. From the 38, Winston toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Sanders. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards and the pickup. It's 2nd.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Sanders at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Lance's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Lance now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
There's Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a give, right side. Mitchell shoves him aside. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 5. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring him out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man here. It's Roberts. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Winston to throw. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try to rush back into this stadium.
It looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they hatch.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one. and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Winston here to throw. On the move to his left. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself